Hi, I'm Kerry Stutzman. I have my master's degree in social work and my certificate in marriage and family therapy. I work with individuals, couples, and families. And I also teach love and logic parenting classes, specializing in early childhood.
Kerry and I have been friends since we were 15 years old. Even back then, she had this enormous heart that was just full of compassion and empathy for people. And she combined that with a really smart mind, a mind that was always looking for the possibility in something.
So I'm not here to give you long lists of things that you should do, to feel calm and nirvana-ish, but just little tiny things that can be done throughout the day to help keep your cups a little bit fuller.
When she's with people, she's fully engaged. She really listens intently. She offers ideas of thinking about what's going on in their life that could be very enriching and supportive.
I'm not the kind of therapist to just sit and listen and reflect back, unless that's what somebody really needs. But I see therapy as a chance to help people discover new ways to deal with problems, how to deal with people and situations. And so there's a lot of teaching that happens in my office.
I would definitely recommend Kerry as a therapist for individuals, couples, or families. She's great with people of all ages, and she's someone who can adjust her energy levels to that of the client.
This technique is definitely much more peaceful. It's a really positive way to approach child rearing and your kids and all of those issues when you really are going to boil over. And I just get this Zen moment, and I can completely approach the situation much more positively and much more peacefully.
You know, one thing I think that's unique about Kerry, I think of Kerry as like the parent's partner. You know, she's this parent consultant, parent educator. She teaches these wonderful, dynamic, they're thought-provoking but entertaining love and logic classes.
And my 13-year-old comes downstairs and he's like, Landon put an egg in the microwave.
Oh, what's wrong?
Well, let me correct it. Landon didn't put an egg in the microwave. He put 3 eggs in the microwave for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Let me just tell you what happens. The heat builds, the pressure builds, the door bursts open, and egg flies everywhere.
Her goal is to make other people happy, and they walk away feeling satisfied with where they are in life.
I've gotten your eye contact?
Totally.
Wow.
Yeah.
One little word and Mommy stops in her tracks, she looks at me, and I've got her attention.
And I do, I freak. Like
What a
Sassy's my
reward.
button.
Such a little investment for a big return. You know, if I could take that to the bank, I'd be investing in that.
Kerry makes it so easy. She makes me feel like I'm not as bad of a parent as I thought I was.
One of the questions that I ask parents when I'm doing public speaking is, who loves and adores their children like they've never loved and adored anybody before? And of course they all raise their hands. And then I also ask, and who has also been brought to levels of frustration and impatience and anger by these same precious little tiny people? I like for parents to know that it's normal to feel both of those, to feel all the love and adoration, but also to feel the frustration. And then from there we can look at how can we keep our cups full enough so that we can deal well with our children and give them all the love and discipline and nurturing and caring that we want them to have.
You don't know what you're getting into when you're parenting. You think you have ideas, and you have ideas from what your parents did, things you want to do and things you don't want to do. But when you're in the moment, it's unlike anything you've ever experienced.
It's just really reassuring to know that there are other people in the room that are having the same issues as you, because as a parent you feel like you're alone and you're the only one having those problems.
Tears just start pouring down my face. And okay, my turn, I had to say, and I was so embarrassed to admit that my deepest thing that I kept hidden, my deepest shame, was how mad I could get at my kids. And I was so embarrassed and sad about that, because here I was lucky enough to have 3 perfectly healthy, beautiful children. I felt like I was so blessed, and here I was getting mad at the kids, and I just felt awful. And the facilitator looked around to the other people there and said, those of you who are parents, raise your hands if you feel the same way. And every single parent raised their hands. And I thought at that moment, this is like the best kept secret. Nobody is sharing this. No one tells us that we're normal for feeling this way sometimes.
If you are experiencing issues with your kids and really want to work on the relationship and the family dynamic with your children, Kerry is outstanding. I mean, one of the things that I have seen in her is her building that relationship with her 3 children. They are some of the most emotionally well-developed kids that I've been around, and I think they are role models for other kids their age. And that's been one of the biggest examples that I've seen in Kerry in terms of her family dynamic.
She could always see what could become of a difficult situation. And so I think she was just made to do this. She was born for it.
She's got excellent life experience that really has helped prepare her for what she's going to do now. And she's a caring, loving person who is really putting that in a neat direction in her life.
Working with Kerry is a way to sort of come back and remember how good your relationships once were.
She's going to be there for you, she's going to work hard for you, and she's going to seek to bring out the best in you, in your family, in your marriage.